Question number 13. UGC NET, 1st October 2020 evening shift. Yes, this lecture focuses on just that one question because that decides the numbers of exams you are going to clear in the upcoming future. Because question number 28 of 1st October evening shift UGC NET was about NSQF. Remember, the question was directly about NSQF number 8. Now arises the three vital questions about NSQF. You should know the full form of NSQF first of all, the date of its implementation. The third thing that you have to remember is the numbers of NSQFs and the corresponding degrees that they confer. This question was about NSQF 8. So I'll be telling you what is NSQF 8 by the end, but before that you must remember a few points for your upcoming UGC NET, those who want to appear JRF or the paper 1 of any MPhil PhD entrance tests. So NSQF is National Skills Qualifications Framework. I repeat, it is National Skills Qualifications Framework, which you will see subsequently on your screen also. I have discussed. And the second point you have to remember is that it was established in the year of 2013. That's it. Now, how many NSQFs are there? There are 7 NSQFs. The third thing that you have to remember is that there will not be any question on NSQFs 1, 2, 3 because they don't exist at all. There is nothing called NSQF 1, 2 and 3. NSQF basically starts from number 4 and ends at number 10. Number 4 being the smallest degree, the lowest degree, that is certificate course, till NSQF 10, which talks about the highest degree in the formal education system, that is MPhil PhD research. Okay, and in between there are other NSQFs, NSQF 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, which I have discussed subsequently, and you'll find it on your screen. And NSQF is one of my favorite topics personally because I'm already teaching at one of the community colleges under UGC. So I have taken a very close look at what actually NSQF is and how is it implemented in each and every colleges in the country. So on your screen, NSQF. So National Skills Qualification Framework, that is NSQF level 8 competency. Remember that the level 8 competency becomes your keyword over here, and do remember that it is not only for those who are preparing for UGC NT and NET, but also for those who want to go ahead for research in PhD entrance tests, because since this question has been introduced now, the universities will also be following suit as per the UGC NT and NET guidelines, and they will also be asking questions on NSQF. So this has become a new norm because UGC has introduced this question for paper 1, unit 1, that is teaching aptitude, and plus for unit 10, which deals with higher education. So you must remember this. Now I'm going to tell you what are the vital points which you need to remember for your upcoming examinations, whether it is NT and NET, JRF or your PhD entrance tests. So in paper 1, first of all, what you have to remember about NSQF is its date, when it came into being, when it was implemented. Okay, so it came into being on the 27th December 2013, and I'm marking it here. On 27th December 2013, the Ministry of Finance, its Department of Economic Affairs, came out with a notification which was published in its Gazette of India, and it said that in the pursuance of the decision of the Cabinet Committee on Skill Development and its meeting held on 19th December, this was the date on which the meeting was held, but this date is not important. You don't have to remember this date. What you have to remember is this date, that is 27th of December 2013. Okay, this date becomes very important right now because this was the date when NSQF came into being when it was implemented. And from this date onwards, a big change came into being in the Indian educational system. In all the universities, be it the private or the public sector universities, all the universities, colleges, or even the schools, no matter whether they are affiliated with the UGC or the AICTE or any of the school boards, they all had to introduce this NSQF formula for their courses. Okay, so now let us see what particularly is NSQF 8, as this question talks about NSQF level 8. So let us see what is basically NSQF level 8. So when we talk about NSQF level 8, I have this table drawn for you people, in which you can see the different NSQF levels on your left hand side. So you can see NSQF level 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, NSQF level 9, and then NSQF level 10. So in all these NSQF levels, here here I am marking the NSQF level 10 also. So in all these NSQF levels, you will find that if you count, okay, let us have a count of these levels. It is number 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there are total of 7 levels, and your question was about NSQF level 8. So this is what was your question about NSQF level 8, which I'm highlighting. This talks about PG diploma, 1 year PG diploma course with 60 credits after BVOC program, that is Bachelor's in Vocation. BVOC is Bachelor of Vocation. Bachelor in Vocation means doing a bachelor or having an undergraduate degree in any of the vocational skill development programs. Like, I was personally associated with the BVOC degree programs, and I was teaching English to them, communication skills. And BVOC is basically bachelor's in vocation, just like we have bachelor's of arts in English or bachelor's of science in mathematics. So BVOC is bachelor's of vocation in electricals or in plumber fitting, okay, or say in computer science and all. The difference is that it focuses on job oriented courses, okay. That is what makes it different from any other courses in the traditional academic systems, okay. This is why I said that this was a landmark change in the Indian educational system. Now, let us have a look at what is NSQF level 4. Because, but before we go here, let me tell you the correct answer for this question 13 in the UGC NET June 2020 examination, which was held in October-November 2020 due to COVID-19 pandemic. Let me tell you the correct answer for this first, and then we'll move ahead. The National Skills Qualification Framework NSQF Level 8 competency is equal to postgraduate degree, undergraduate honors degree, doctoral degree. So let us go back to our chart so that we can see which is the correct answer. So see, NSQF level 8 we have, and with it we have the PG diploma, that is 1 year 60 credits after BVOC. So the correct answer here should be PG diploma with the time duration of 1 year. So here is your correct answer. PG diploma means postgraduate diploma, and therefore those who marked PG diploma, that is 1, will get the marks, and those who did not mark this but went for other options will not get the marks. So let us see what this student of mine has marked, and let's hope that he has marked the correct. Wow, yeah, this answer is correct. He has chosen the first option, so fine for him. I'm happy. because I already discussed this in my class. So yeah, number one, that is postgraduate degree, is the correct answer here. Very quickly, let us have a look at the various levels, because in the next examination, again I am telling you, they have introduced NSQF questions. Earlier it was not asked in UGC NT-NET. Even if we were talking about unit 1 teaching aptitude or unit 10, but they never asked questions on NSQF, so you must be prepared for this. So NSQF level 4, there is no 1, 2 and 3 levels. It starts with NSQF level 4 and goes down to NSQF level 10. And so we have the 7 NSQF levels from 10 till, sorry, from 4 till 10. Okay. So NSQF level 4 talks about the certificate courses which is done after 10 plus 2. Okay, after class 12th. So this is a 6 months course. Now what you have to remember is only that NSQF level 4 talks about the certificate course, nothing else. You don't have to remember the duration of the certificate course. Okay. The second thing that you have to remember, when is it done? It is done after 10 plus 2, as you can see on the screen. Okay, so these are the two things which you need to remember, that NSQF level 4 is about certification, which is done after 10 plus 2. Okay, now NSQF level 5 talks about the diploma courses, which is a 1 year. Don't have to remember the time frame, which is also done after 10 plus 2. The only difference is that certificate course is of 6 months, diploma course is of 1 year. Okay, and both are done after class 12th. Now very quickly, NSQF level 8. NSQF level 8 is about advanced diploma. NSQF level 7 is about BVOC, that is bachelor's. Do remember, this is bachelor's degree. NSQF level 8 is about PG diploma, that is postgraduate diploma, which is done after your graduation, after bachelor's, that is after you have done your graduation or BVOC. And similarly, NSQF 9 talks about MVOC, that is master's degree, which is done after BVOC. Okay, and NSQF 10 is the highest one, which is the research level program, which meets the UGC minimum standards and procedure for the award of MPhil PhD degrees regulation 2019. Okay, so this is the entire NSQF level. One more thing that you have to remember, I mean, the third and the next thing, the first thing which I told you about was this, about the establishment of NSQF. You have to remember this, the date and the ministry which introduced it, the Ministry of Finance, and then the date, and yeah, the Ministry of Finance, that's it. And I'm very sorry for creating this mess on the screen. Let me just clean it up. Yeah, so you have to remember only the date of its implementation, that is 27th of December 2013 by the Ministry of Finance. The second thing which you have to remember is this particular table which I just showed you. And in this table also the numbers line wise and the corresponding courses which are related to each and every NSQF, because remember NSQF level 8 was a question, and I'm sure many of the students and also the teachers missed it out, because generally people don't refer to the unasked questions, the questions which are not asked. But yeah, I told my students, so you can see that he has marked the correct option which I just showed you. Now the third point which is very important is what is the initiative of the government of India or the ministry regarding NSQF. How does it deal with it? So it has established various community colleges, community college of skill development, okay, for the enhancement of skill based courses, since these courses need an upgradation in this infrastructure of the universities and colleges or maybe schools. So there are the Kaushal Kendras, okay, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendras, which have been established by various universities. So I have seen it at the Jamia Millia Islamia University of New Delhi. Delhi University, means University of Delhi, has it. A few state government universities like the GC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA, Government of Haryana also has it. Okay, and these are just a few examples. You don't have to remember the names of these universities, but what I am trying to say is this, that this is nothing very new or which you should not know, because if you don't know, then it may have problems for you, just like it might have had in the previous examination when you marked the wrong answer about NSQF because you had never heard about it. I can understand, but yeah, Kaushal Kendras have been established long back, maybe in 2013 or 14 only, when NSQF came into being. So Kaushal Kendras are very prominent institutions established by different universities in the country, and then the community colleges of skill developments. So community colleges of skill development, these colleges are same as the Kaushal Kendras. You can just say that some universities call them Kaushal Kendras, okay, or some call them community college of skill development. Both are established under the same procedures and terms by the validation and by the official meetings done by the board of studies, and the national occupational standards have to be carried out. There should be valid infrastructure. So the ministry has already already identified the infrastructures which would be needed for the establishment of the Kaushal Kendras or the community college of skill development. Why I'm taking this name again and again, CCSD, that is community college of skill development, and the Kaushal Kendras, because these are the again the next two keywords which you must remember for your examinations. There can be a questions, which of the following institutions or the types of institutes are not related with NSQF. So if you see the options community college of skill development, yes, it is related. You see the option Kaushal Kendras, yes, it is related. You see the option vocational colleges, yes, they are related, they are in University of Delhi. So these are the three institutes which you have to remember: community college of skill development, Kaushal Kendras, and the vocational colleges, right? So that's it about NSQF. You just have to remember these factors, and that's it. Remember once again that all the colleges and universities under UGC, AICTE, and all the school boards have to classify their courses based on the frameworks of NSQF. Okay, that's all about NSQF. Let's go back to your question which was there in the examination, and in the next section we'll talk something else. And do remember that this question was important for unit 1 as well as unit 10. And in the next examination of UGC NET or maybe your PhD entrance tests, you may have even 2 questions related to NSQF. And one more thing, the National Educational Policy 2020, it has given more emphasis on NSQF than the traditional educational system. And this is also a major reason why UGC asked this question. So keep yourselves updated with the current affairs as well. So see you in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye. Stay blessed. Have a nice time.